we are. Hello everybody, Red Wizard 86. Back to play some more Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Got my dice ready. Calling that, in case you haven't watched me before, I'll call this Dice Effect because every decision I make will be decided by these dice. 18, that's good. I'm going to take that as a good omen. Alright. In our last episode, we just finished everything up on the Citadel. Anderson gave us the Normandy, and figured let's talk to some people. Let's talk to some people before we fly off and do our thing. How about you, Presley?
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Alright, so odd, they're on our side. Even, you doubt my decisions. Let's get the D20 on this. 8. All right.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
So shut up, Presley.
Speak freely,
Just get some
Presley.
info.
I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Odd, never turn away help. Even, it's not just our problem. 6.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How did you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Ah, good for you.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what Joker has to say.
Commander, something you need?
I guess we're just
How's the
getting
Normandy
info.
performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Alright. 1, didn't mean to insult you. 3, 2, what disease? 3, are you contagious? And 4, 5, 6. 6. All
I
right.
can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Oh man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
Alright. Pretty sure these are just information. I'm not going to roll for those. I'm just going to get
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Alright. Odd, that's no answer. Even, yeah, right. 2.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name.
Yeah.
One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I think we got all the info from the
I
Joker.
have to go.
We're just gonna go now.
Alright, see you.
Alright, see you. Alright. See who else we can talk to. Let's talk to Caden. He might die later, so... Creepy walk up. Awkward turn.
Anything you
There we
need,
go.
Commander?
Okay. Odd, looking for input, even, tactical... Well, we're gonna do both. It doesn't matter. Gonna do both.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Alright. Not very chatty.
What's your
today.
opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought I saw something there. Okay. Do. So Liara's not here yet, so nothing in that room. What's up
Yes,
with you, Doc?
Commander? Is there something you need?
I think
I
we've
should
already
go.
done this.
Goodbye, Commander.
And is Garrus over here? No, he's downstairs now. It's not until 2 that he's over by the guns. Yeah, I remember this taking so much longer back on the 360. Alright. Garrus!
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Damn it. These red dice are making me go renegade.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Odd. Even. 10. Jeez.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
6. Shit.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Ah, Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
There's only one
What's
option.
your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Shit. These dice are making the Shepard an
You
asshole.
Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Oh, don't give me a 3 or 6. I don't want to say big deal to Rex about that. 5. Alright.
They
Yeah.
tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Sucks. Shit. 6.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Do not make me say so what to him. 4. Okay.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Odd. Even? 9.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Just getting info.
Are your
Don't need to
people
roll for
really
that.
dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Mass Effect basically told a better version of a Klingon story.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
He is so sad about that, though.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard. Alright.
Commander?
Can we talk? How are we doing? Gonna do both.
What's your
so-
opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1.
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
6. Crap.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more alert.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Wink, wink. Eyelashes. Not gonna bother talking to the guy who sells me my own weapons, but... Let's go talk to Adams and Tally. And... a bit of free XP, not much.
Hey,
Whatever.
Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
6.
I'll
Crap.
tell her to leave you alone.
What?
No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Odd. Even? Odd she's useful. Even I didn't. Damn it. 4.
Ambassador Udina made me take her along.
Normally I don't have anything nice to say about politicians, but he made a good call on this. However, I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Let's,
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Adams kind of looks like somebody worked him over.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And I really hope the dice don't make me beat Voltage Valley. She's one of my
Your
favorites.
ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
Odd. Even. 5.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I always had this idea about Quarians that because you can see, like, just the whites of their eyes shining through the helmet, not really anything else in their, like, through the visor, that they can actually see through the visor, and because you can just see light, almost light coming from their eyes can see in the dark so well, so they intentionally tinted their visors darker to make it, like, easier for them to see without any strain on their eyes. And I always figured, like, they can see each other fine, because otherwise their suits would have to be a lot more varied. But, it's just a theory. I like the idea of that, but...
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Get some
Tell me
info.
about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
She knows a lot of her own history. Good for her.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Odd even. 14. That was a mistake. Too bad.
You had to know it would blow up in your face.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
3. Odd.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
1.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Looks like this is just getting information before I switch to why they turn on you.
So that doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
This one I'll roll for. 4.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Yep. 1.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Odd. Even? Please don't say Cersei, right? Be a dick to Tally. 18. Shit.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
4. D4 now. 2.
You make a good point.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
I want to know more about the
A lot of information.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Excuse me. Odd. Even? 2.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
20.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
Oh, I just did this.
It's not
yeah.
like they just...
My bad.
We also... Virtually every pilgrimage ends
Alright,
with a
so I just
triumphant return.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Yep, looks like we got everything.
I should go.
See you later.
put a lot of work into the backstory of the Quarians and the Geth. I like that. I like good science fiction. Like, the best science fiction is quality fiction. Alright, I believe last time we rolled for which of the 3 main missions we were gonna go... just clear all this. We were gonna go on first, and I believe we were going to... Oh, no, over here. Yeah, Novaria. That's where we were headed. Wait, is it Novaria? No, Pharos. Novaria is the one where... That's the ice planet. That's not where we're going first. Yeah, Zeus Hope, that's the one, Pharos. And the graphics updates are much more apparent in the space shots. I love it. Alright. So, hang on, Liara, we'll get to you eventually. You just keep floating there. Usually in my playthroughs I spend a while dicking around just hitting random planets for fun, but I don't want to waste too much time. Right. Everybody keep touching buttons. Look at your screens, do stuff. Good job. Alright. Who's coming with us? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what I got. If I get a 6, I reroll. 1, Ashley. And... nope. 3, Rex. Alright. Too bad, a lot of Geth here. Could use Tally.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
All right.
We saw your
Hi,
ship.
David.
Fight Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
6.
I've got business of my own to tend to.
The Geth wait for no one. They're preparing another attack. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Oh shit, Dan, no! Warp rejection. Shot in the light bulb head.
Eat this!
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Been playing. I'm up to Master 3 on my own personal playthrough. I hit.
negative contacts, Commander.
Yep. Still jammed. Oh, here we go. The hoppers. Barely look like robots. Oh, we got that. Aha. Ow, ow.
Claire.
Up this way.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure. What if I find...
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Okay.
Glad
How's it
to
going,
see some
guys?
soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin. Get ready.
Okay. So you're just working on the pipes there.
The Geth will surely kill us all. How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
Hey, this guy.
The Geth will kill us all.
Okay. Guess we're gonna go talk to Fidan.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Tell them not to. Stuff. Alright, something I can look into later.
There, you'll get through this. Just relax.
My headaches are getting better. I just have to stop thinking about the past.
The Geth just keep coming.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know. I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Yeah, odd, even. Odd. 7.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
She looks whole, but something's clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Very convincing. Ah, neat. Alright. Someone's already jammed before I start talking to him. Not a good sign.
Ah, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
That's a thing normal people say. Oh, there we go.
Now it's fun.
Ah. Hey, left button. Hey. Hey, watch my head right there. Back off, too.
All targets down.
Is this the right way right now?
You don't go down the stairs to reach a tower, Shepard. We're going the wrong way.
Thank you, Rex. Didn't put signs or anything anywhere. So. Oh, here we go. Can barely see that.
To wherever the Geth are bunkered? Check in with Fidan, but I think we're done here.
Probably heal that up. There we go. So yeah, you're welcome. Can I not talk to you yet? Where'd he go? Alright. Hey, Devin.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
Tell me about Zoo's Hope.
The colony is growing. Or it was. But you should speak with Fidan. He is our leader.
Do I ask him to tell me, or odd yes, even no? Nope.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I came here with my wife Greta, looking for adventure, a new life together. This isn't exactly what we signed up for. Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the colony before they came.
Tell me about hunting Varen.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varen is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
Do I say I could fly supplies in? 6, yeah.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
I have to go.
Fair enough.
So long, Commander.
Talk with the only Solarian in town?
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
What can you tell me about Zoo's Hope?
A fascinating place by all accounts. Though the Geth have made it treacherous. You might like it here too if you gave it a chance, Commander. I never thought I'd stay in one place for long, but here? I will stay here.
Creepy. Odd I say why, even I don't. 6.
How do you keep things in stock in conditions like this?
My list of consumers has shrunk significantly since the attacks, and few of those have time for shopping.
What's a Solarian doing on a human colony?
This Solarian goes where the credits are. Or I did. A well-stocked freighter can be a profitable investment on a new colony. But once I was here, I decided to stay on. The colony life grows on you after a while.
What's your name, Solarian?
My full name is Goratu Heranon Maldinest God Inost Ledra. Humans usually employ surname and given name only. Inost and Ledra in my case.
Odd Odd, I just say what's for sale, even ask about his long ass name. Odd, yeah, alright.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
It's better than my gun, but it's too expensive. Yep, can't afford any of that.
Nice work with those Geth.
Oh.
Glad you showed up.
Stood up twice.
I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Odd, even. 4.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
Odd, even. 1.
I have a ship fueled and ready to go. I could bring water in.
Unless you plan to make a trip every few days, that wouldn't really solve our problem. We need to be self-sufficient.
Her voice sounds familiar, but I'm not sure where from.
Tell me about the colony.
We are a small group, part of a larger colony, before the Geth attacked. You should speak to Fidam. It's his responsibility. He knows the colony best.
What do you know about this planet?
I am not the one to ask about that. Ask Fidam or one of the others.
Oh my god.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd rather not. This is not the time or the place. Please, help us or don't. Otherwise, leave me to my work.
I have to go.
Dang, jeez.
I wish you luck.
So I checked, Fidan doesn't want to talk to me, so... Oh, maybe he does now. So... What's up, buddy? Alright, I guess I just go start solving your problem. Oh, what? Okay, when I get close to you, you don't want to talk to me. When I get further away, you're on the... Alright, worry about that later. Yeah, dark. There we go. You know, showing up on planets, fixing everybody's problems. Just Shepard things. Oh shit.
God, they're everywhere!
Stop it. Go away. Here we go. Should turn up the brightness a little, I guess. No? Too dark. I can't see it. Alright, whatever. Right in the flashbulb. Oh, hey. Water switch.
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
Doesn't look like it's on yet. We should keep looking.
Thanks, Rex. Oh, here we go. Is there more? Yeah. There it is. There's the big boy. Can't really tech one of these guys away. That hurt him. Ah. There we go. There you go. We'll cook you up later. It'll be tasty. And, ooh, stuff. More stuff. And things. There we go. 2 problems down already. How you guys doing? Good? Cool. Uh-oh. Do anything. Heal that up. Somewhere around here somewhere. Yep. For good luck. Alright. And then there's this guy.
You don't want to go down there.
6.
You're not stopping me.
Maybe I will stop you. How would you like that? No! That was a good one. Very intense.
Odd. Even? 5.
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip helps remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for. Looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Ah! Trying to get to the... Dying!
Let's leave him. There's nothing we can do for him.
Oh my god, am I gonna kill him? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6! Shit. Yeah, looks like we're killing him.
Maybe I should just put him out of his misery.
I've thought about that several times. I'd rather die fighting!
3.
I could help you if you told me what you're fighting.
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle... Time's up. Company's coming. Ask Fidan. Ask him about the... Ah!
Sure, he's fine.
Look out!
Are you still here? Still alive?
I won't do it. I won't. I can't. I won't do it.
Alright, you have fun. I'm gonna go find that other water switch. It's around here somewhere. It's not a door. Okay. Is this a door? Nope. switch. Gotta turn on the water switch. Everybody needs a water. There it is. Aha. Alright. Thank you, Ashley. Where are you guys? Oh, fuck. Yep, you felt that. Yep. Oh, there's more. Oh, them's Krogans. Them's a lot of Krogans. Oops. Oh, too many Krogans. Ah, the Krogans killed me. Oh crap, when was the last save? Oh, right after okay. Not so bad. Alright, well, it's almost been an hour and the Krogans killed me, so this might be a natural stopping point for now. Alright, so we spent a lot of time with the crew, we learned a lot about everybody. Duck. Oh, you in the other games you duck when I point at you. Alright. You should have ducked, Ashley. Alright. Well, next time we will see what the hell is up with Fidan, maybe. And, kill some more Geth, probably. Maybe some Krogans. We'll see. See you next time.